So what I was intending on continuing with the open house scripts. Is that okay with you?
Sure, because I'm doing an open house on Sunday.
Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah. What page is that? Do you know right offhand?
I can look at it. C12.
Okay.
The
And it
first
was,
one on there is inviting neighbors before the open house, which we talked about
yeah.
today. So the first one would
hmm
be like open house welcome,
Okay. Yeah.
which should be pretty easy. Time,
Ooh.
Stacy, with Keller
Yeah.
Williams Realty Group. Thank you for coming to open house today. I found that people come to the open house for two reasons. They're either thinking of buying or they're curious about what their home is worth. Which one are you?
Ooh, I like that. I've never asked that. No one's ever
Mhm.
asked me that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
like
nice.
it. And of course, you're going to have some way for them to sign up, right?
Yes. So I'm going to use my computer kind of doubles as like almost like an iPad.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to use like my site with the / open house. So it automatically goes right into command and it has the
Perfect.
information about the house. Yes.
Perfect. So that's easy. So
Yep.
you can do that, direct them to sign up. That's pretty
Yeah.
easy though. I mean, hi, this has been with
hmm
Keller Williams Realty Group. Thank you for coming to
hmm
open house. And then they'll say, you're welcome. And then you say, I found people come to open houses for two reasons. One, they're thinking about buying, or two, they're curious about what their home is worth.
hmm
Which one are you?
Yeah.
We're on that's what you'll get. So
What did you say? I didn't hear that.
I didn't say anything.
My wife brought me here. I didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's because what you're doing them is you're making them responsible for their action of coming.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
people don't like to be held responsible on accident.
It's true. Yeah.
And that's what you're doing. And then they're going to
Uh-huh.
go, we're just looking. I said, so you randomly just go to houses and check them out? How do your neighbors feel about that?
Right. You should be a realtor.
I know, that's right. What do you do for a living? I go into people's homes when they're not home and try to get other people to take them over.
I kind of like that because yeah, that kind of breaks the ice, makes it kind of funny. And I like funny. Funny is helpful.
It is, yeah. That's what
Funny's a
some of
good
us
rapport.
use to help break the tension. And when you're
Uh-huh.
uncomfortable, you have to use humor.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
great.
get my drink. You've got to read that a couple of times.
All right. Hi, I'm Stacey Schlichtenmeyer with Keller Williams Realty. Thank you so much for coming to the open house today. So I found that people usually come to open houses for one of two reasons. They're thinking about buying or they're curious about what their home is worth. So I just have to ask, which one of these is you?
Yeah, it's pretty good script, really.
It is. It's easy. I like it.
Yeah. Now, if you have like 5 people pouring in, you'll have to,
Sometimes it gets like that. It gets hard.
it does,
Mhm.
which is a tough, it's a good problem to have, but
Yeah.
you'll have to learn to play the room.
Yep. Yep. I'm fairly comfortable with that. I've had quite a few open houses where it's been like Grand Central Station, and it's like, oh wow, and I don't know, I like that. I feed off that energy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and it's a conversation starter.
mhm. So what
Every,
I've done previously is I always, in order to get them to sign in, I go and greet them, shake their hand, introduce myself. And then obviously most of the time they always introduce themselves. If not, I ask what their name is. And then I say, if you don't mind, I'm going to have you just sign in. It lets our sellers know that they've had people in their home. And everyone always does. I mean, sometimes they put the least amount of information. So what are your thoughts about that?
so you asking me questions about that, or you ask me your thoughts
Yeah,
about
like what are your thoughts about what are your thoughts about like basically, because here, like, are you thinking about buying? Are you curious? Obviously at this point I want to have my like iPad there. I want them to sign in. I want their info more than anything.
Yeah. Okay. Here's Adriana signing in. Hello.
Hi. Sorry.
Welcome.
So what we're doing, Adriana, right now is we were going yesterday in person. We were going through open houses, like door knocking around an open house before, inviting neighbors to the open house, things like that, and scripts about that. And today we just did the open house welcome script. Stacy, of course, has got an open house this weekend. Do you have one this weekend too, Adriana?
No, I just had one this past weekend, unless I can find one to do this weekend. I don't have one planned.
I'd get on there and ask every day. But this one was a good one. Stacy liked it. And with Adriana being new, Stacy, why don't you practice on Adriana since she's now just walked into your open house?
You want me to walk into her open house?
Nope. She just walked into your open house. We'll see if this script puts her on her heels like you thought it feels like it could. All right. So Adriana just walked into your open house.
All right. Hi, my name is Stacy Schlichtenmeyer with Keller Williams Realty. Thanks so much for coming out to the open house today. What is your name?
Hi, it's good to meet you, Stacy. I'm Adriana.
Awesome. Well, Adriana, here's the thing. I found people come to open houses for like one of two reasons. They're looking to buy or they're curious about what their home is worth. So which one of those is you?
I'm just being nosy, to be honest. I saw this one went up on the market. I live down the road.
I love it. I love nosy and I love honesty. So what about this home is interesting to you? What made you come down here today?
Well, my husband and I are thinking about potentially downsizing. We just feel like it's too much to clean.
Ah, I understand that. Tell me more about that.
Well, we're worried about these interest rates. So I was thinking if the price is right, maybe we'd sell, but we'd also look at buying. And we're just not sure if we're ready to do that. So I was just being nosy, seeing since this house is going for as much as it is, how it compared.
All right. And I mean, just by first glance, what do you think?
Oh, it's a nice house.
Okay. Kind of comparable to yours.
Can I pause you there, Stacy?
Yes.
What I would probably do when she said that is I would say, well, it sounds like you're more into that you're curious about what your home is worth.
Yeah.
So could
Okay.
we possibly set up an appointment where I could come down and do a CMA on your house?
Okay.
No strings attached, just so you'll have an idea of what your house is valued at.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I
that
wanted
make
to get
sense?
to that, but just being direct about it is probably a lot better, huh?
It is because that lets her get to her open house and she gets to look through it and
Without pressure.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just me,
Okay.
if you were
Yeah.
getting to
So
it, I understand and I'm sorry I cut you off.
no, that's okay. I like that because I like to say, so what I'm hearing is it sounds like you want to know how much your home is worth. And
Yeah.
I would love to sit down and have a conversation with you about that at a time that's appropriate. And so you can be nosy and take a look here. Does Tuesday at 4 or Wednesday at 2 work better for you?
Let's go with Tuesday at 4.
All right. Awesome. So let's go. If you want, we could go ahead and take a look here, wherever you'd like to start. And feel free to look around if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. I will hover appropriately, I promise.
So that where you see how this script can actually get you listing leads just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
And that's not too far of a pivot to get a listing lead from that,
Mhm.
which is
I like
also
that.
you invite neighbors to your open houses.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, that's a huge reason. Adriana, what do you think about that script, that approach?
Yeah. It works.
Apparently did for you.
Leaves it
You got
really
them here
open-ended.
tomorrow at 4:00. I mean,
She got her meeting.
yep. Yeah. And you had me at downsizing. I enjoyed that my house is smaller than the one I had in Kentucky. I'm enjoying that my yard is smaller. I had an acre that was
That's
sloped
gonna
about
be
like,
nice.
yeah, it was sloped like this. So mowing it was mowing like this.
Yeah,
you
that'll be a nice change come spring and summer.
Yeah, now I can just push mow with my electric mower. I didn't even bring my ride mower up. Push mow, one charge. I like it. Super pumped. So Stacy, do you like that? Start out that conversation after having the conversation?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Kind of trying to figure out the best time to say, here, sign in. I want your info now.
Mhm. Yeah. So
If
do
I
you
do
carry the
that,
iPad with you or do you like set it on a table somewhere? Or how do you do that?
so previously I've just had them sign in like paper sign in, hard copy. But I really like the iPad idea, because for one, it, it shows the house, it has, information right there. And then it seems easy, like kind of how we talked yesterday, that, people put their information in online all the time. So that, to me, that seems like easier than actually writing, you're writing your information, your name, your phone number, and then I have in there, like, are you working with an agent? And, are you interested in buying or selling? So it's like, it's just a lot that they have. Like, to me, it feels like you come in, there's a lot of pressure. You've got to write all the things. And so, I want to make that more pleasant.
Yeah.
And more professional. And I feel like we're in the day and age, technology, like I have it right here on my phone, or, right here on my computer. Go ahead and sign in. You've got some info. I'm here to answer your questions.
Yeah, that goes straight to your database, which is
Yeah,
important.
love that.
So there's a follow-up after the open house.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all do this typically? Have y'all been following up with the people that come to your open houses?
Yeah.
Good.
I've
Well,
only had one.
that's okay. We'll have more.
This one's gonna be a struggle. It was a learning experience for sure, because I only got first names on my sign-in sheet and no info, and I'm just like, oh, yeah.
It's okay. Bob stopped by.
Yeah.
You've had
And
the
he's
realtor
working with
already.
Dave. No, they all
That's
took my
okay.
card though. And the one guy, I had Girl Scout cookies. So the one gentleman that was there was like, "Ooh, I definitely need this if you have Girl Scout cookies." So hopefully, even if it's for Girl Scout cookies, we'll connect again.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed.
All right. So I'm going to read this follow-up. See how you like it. Hello, I'm Ben with Keller Williams Realty Group. We met earlier today at the open house. Are you interested in buying a home, selling your current home, or both? I have great tools to help you find a home and or a buyer, whichever one you're talking about, for your home that I would love to share. We could get together tomorrow around 4. Tomorrow, or excuse, that's a little, am I reading that weird? We could get together tomorrow around 4 p.m. tomorrow or 2 p.m. Wednesday. Is that weird?
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
think
that
there's
one's
too
weird.
many tomorrows.
Yeah, yeah, we could get together tomorrow at 4, Wednesday at 2, which works best for you. We can meet at my office and go from there. So what do you think about that script?
I don't love it.
I don't
to
love
be
it.
honest.
I don't love following up the same day.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
love that.
Yeah, usually. Okay.
I'd probably follow up like Monday.
Yeah. 24 hours.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I wouldn't follow up on Sunday, just respecting people's family time.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
just
guess
me.
I'm just assuming Sunday
Yeah.
was the open house. But yeah, like the
Yeah.
next business day, I think. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you had an email set up, what's kind of
Mhm.
neat, I think, if you use the command open house template for information,
Mhm.
and they put their information in, you can set them up on an immediate smart plan to where they're going to get an email in a couple of days, which is kind of
Oh,
neat.
that is. You have to build that smart plan in, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
you just build it, and then when their name hits the database, that smart plan's automatically tagged to them. So like in a couple of days, you can just have a generic email that goes out to them,
Mm.
which,
Would you then, like, so I follow up with a lot of my people on text, and that I found that seems easier. You're not really interrupting someone, but
Mhm.
people usually respond to that when you talk to them at an open house because they know you're a real person. At least that's what I've found.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you.
Okay. I forgot what I was going to ask now, so never mind.
So you can set up automatic text messages in command. You just have to pay for a subscription.
Right. And I've looked at like just hooking up my text messages into my command.
Mhm.
I've had difficulty with that because I use a VoIP. So I have a Google Voice number.
Mhm.
It's like my work number is not like my personal cell.
Well, if you hook up through command, you will get a different phone number. Twilio will give you a
Yeah.
phone number. So
I mean when like when you go into command and you go to like because you can send text messages. I'm sorry. Do you have to have the Twilio to do that? I thought you could do that with your regular phone.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
So if you're
Alright, well, then
sending
never mind.
mass text messages, it has to be through Twilio right now through command.
okay,
So let me find it and that's the wrong button. Let me see if I can pull it up and I'll show you.
No, refresh my memory. Is the Twilio like just a flat rate, or do you pay per
It's like,
message, or how
it's
does that
like,
work?
it's
like
like
$3
$5,
a month.
$10 a month, something like
Yeah,
that.
it is. I think last time I looked, it was like 4 or something. It was
Yeah,
pretty cheap.
and there's levels. I mean, you can, if you're gonna send 10,000, it's probably gonna be more, but
Mhm,
there's levels and,
mhm,
but it's not super expensive.
mhm.
So if we go into our settings. And you would scroll down to the bottom is
Yep.
where your
Mhm,
Twilio is. And see, here's my Twilio number.
mhm,
So it'll assign you a number to mass text from.
mhm,
If I go to manage, see, I haven't sent many texts yet this month.
mhm.
Gotta fix that. But are you saying that it didn't like your call forwarding number?
So previously, like when I go into command, because I think if you send like a text message, just like personally, just like one, to someone in your database, you can do it through command and then
Uh-huh.
it logs it automatically.
Huh.
Is that correct? I could be wrong on that, but
Okay. Say
that
that
Yeah, I
again.
was
think
Real
it
what.
quick.
will.
And so then anytime I've tried to do that, it wants to do that from my regular, like my personal cell phone number. It doesn't recognize or have any way for me to use my VoIP, like my work, the number that I use for everything. So
Mhm.
I have not used it through command. So I basically text my people and then I essentially have to, like, I put the text message in the notes under that person. So I know it's not super efficient because I'm writing it twice, but I haven't found a
Well,
way to integrate my VoIP, and I
so
have
when you're
not set
doing
up
it from your
Twilio yet.
phone and you just hit the text message button,
Mhm.
does that send from your VoIP or does that send from your phone?
So I have 2 different text message buttons, and so I can tell by the notification if it's a work or if it's a personal, and
Yeah,
like, I know on my phone.
I got you.
Mhm.
It's not messages, it's a separate app completely you're
Yeah,
getting a message from.
yep. So it tries to connect to, like, my phone messages, which makes sense by default. And yeah, I have not been able to figure out how to do that. So that's what I just do. I just send the text message and I just have my command right up. And then I just kind of reiterate exactly what I sent and what was sent back to me in my notes, which is okay now, but on a large, that's not obviously scalable. But
Yeah,
Twilio would
yeah.
be. And I didn't love the idea of having a different number. But Brian brought up a really good point about how he will use Twilio. And then when people respond, he will then like respond from his cell phone number and say, like, oh, you know what, here, like, this is my personal cell. And so then it kind of makes people feel a little bit more special. And
Mhm.
they don't necessarily even realize that they were being mass texted before they responded.
Correct. Well, the only way they know they're being mass text is because it gives you an opportunity to unsubscribe.
Okay. Okay.
But also though, if they call that number,
Mhm.
you can put in a call forwarding number. So like if anybody calls my Twilio number, it still rings to my phone.
Okay. When you answer your phone, do you know that? Can you tell by
Yeah,
what?
because it does a little bit. This call is being forwarded from Twilio. And then I say
Okay.
hello. So-
That is okay. That's good to know. That seems like a good option moving forward for sure.
and of course, if you go into your command app and if you go to your contacts from there
Mhm.
and send a text message, like let me find somebody I can send a text message to. How about Adriana?
Let me do that because
So
if I do that,
I hit the text button and you see it gives me options from Twilio from this device. You see that?
okay, yeah.
Or I can even send using WhatsApp.
Huh.
So
Can you automate WhatsApp messaging? Because I know my WhatsApp and my cell numbers are the same, or is that not a thing?
I don't know. I don't
In
play with WhatsApp very much.
Okay,
I have one group of buddies we talk on WhatsApp and that's it. So
gotcha.
I don't have extensive knowledge. So if I hit it from my device,
Mhm.
yep, is that it? Yep. It comes up just like a normal text message. And then if I send the text message, it'll just go back. Oh, I hit the wrong button. It goes back to say add an activity. And then you can click add activity and put in your notes about that text you just sent. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And if you do it the other way, like if I go to send Adriana a text message and I use Twilio, it's going to look different. It's going to go to something like this. And then you type out your text. You can add images and files, and then it'll automatically add the activity for you.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I know we pivoted from scripts, but I felt we were going that direction.
No, that's okay. This was beneficial.
But the Twilio, let's see if we manage a subscription. We can see how much it costs. I'm still screen sharing. Yeah, here's the plans. See it, see how much they're like 316, 532, 1180.
Okay, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. And if you don't use them all, they roll over. Like old school cell phone plans. But yeah, it's not too expensive. I mean, even if you do the small plan of $5 a month, that's $60 a year. That's not very much.
I'm sorry if you can see up my nose. I'm just trying to see the.
Oh, it's okay. Yep. Those are the plans there.
Okay, yeah, how many do you have?
I went to the large.
Okay, yeah,
I
You
think.
went big spender.
right? Big money. Okay, that's probably why I was thinking about $4 because I was thinking let's start at the bottom.
Yeah.
But it's something at least, and it would be nice to do that. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. We'll see. Which one did I do? Yeah, I still have 2,142 credits available. Oh, let's see. Actually, it's probably this. I probably got the medium.
Okay.
Rolled over some. It's probably what I got.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay. Hmm.
And certain things cost more credits than others too. So.
Like certain messages you send.
Yeah, if you send a
Okay.
super long message, it might be a couple of credits instead of just one.
Sure. Okay.
Things like that, but it'll let you know if you're running out of space.
Mm-hmm.
That just tells me today or tomorrow I need to send a mass text.
There you go.
You coming to the class Thursday, Adriana?
I believe so.
Hold on, let me look at you at the top of my eyes. Hold on. Remember, if my mother ever did that to me, it was whatever she was asking, the answer was yes. Like, you fixing to clean your room? Yes, yes, yes. That'd be awesome. I just talked her into not doing it by Zoom and driving up here. She has a very busy day on Wednesday.
That's the one with Rachel,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
But you're bringing it. Okay, yeah, I had planned to be there in person.
Yeah, that'll be a super class. Yeah, I'm bribing her with wine and toys for her kids.
Hey, whatever works, right?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right. Well, I know we didn't discuss a whole lot. We like that script though. You did like the one. We didn't like the second script, so that's why I didn't stick with it.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, my question is, with these scripts, do you feel better equipped for open house?
Yeah,
Are you door knocking your open house?
I am going to door knock my open house. I'm gonna
I
put time my
will.
schedule to door knock my open house this week
And
because I've been talking about it and I just need to do it. And I would love to expand in this area. And I'm not going to do it as a secret agent.
right. And you're open. You have an open house this weekend.
Yeah, it's Brittany's on Sunday.
And where is that?
So it's up in Jones Lake. It's West Lakes, Noble County. It's about 45 minutes from Fort Wayne. But my in-laws have a lake place on that chain and I'm pretty familiar with it. So I
Okay.
like that. I like knowing my area, especially with an open house, especially on a lake, because they're gonna have so many questions.
So where is Jones Lake? 33 miles north. I see it there. Oh, it's up there, Angola. It's up in Scotland territory, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's my family. My in-laws have had a place up there for like 50 years and they have like 5 different cabins. This is on a different part of the chain, but I know it.
Okay.
So I'm like, I would love to be in that area and I haven't had any, listings or buyers or anything in that area. So this is a great opportunity, if nothing else, to get out there and introduce myself to people.
Yeah. And when are you going to go door knock it?
It's a really good question, Ben.
Thank you.
My thought, well, it turns out I'm on my phone, so I don't want to, let me look at my schedule. I'm thinking possibly Thursday. Do you have a
Like-
suggestion?
No.
Okay.
Of course, Thursday we got Rachel, so you're thinking about going up there
Oh,
after?
yeah.
Or
Nope, I'm not doing it on Thursday. Just kidding. Because I am coming to Fort Wayne for that. I guess I could possibly do it afterwards, though.
so if you left here at 2:30, you'd get there probably about 3:30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least an hour, hour and a half
for
before
about
it
an
gets
hour.
dark. Mm-hmm.
That'll be 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
It's doable.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask how do you guys manage with like winter and everything getting so dark so early? Like most people work till 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like when
As far as like
would you door
showing,
knock? Yeah,
Oh.
or like door knocking in general.
it's a good question for Ben. He's the door knocker.
Well, I don't recommend, especially for ladies, the door knock after dark. But
Yeah,
I don't
I wouldn't.
recommend anybody door knocking after dark.
Mhm.
Um, so it's usually good to door knock. If I'm door knocking, I'm going to door knock probably between 11 and 2.
Okay.
Unless if we're getting to a time where it's staying light until 8, 9 o'clock, then I'm going to door knock probably from 5 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
But or 4 to 6. But other than that, I'm probably going to door knock around 11 to 2, around that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody's left yet to pick up kids. People might be coming home for lunch. So there may be home activity at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't yell.
I wasn't yelling.
No, my daughter, she has 2 volumes since like
Yeah.
silence and
The good thing is that will never change.
Do you think, Ben, door knocking, I'm looking at my schedule now and I have a block tomorrow. Is that too soon? Wednesday for a Sunday?
Nope.
Okay. People are going to remember when you come to their door and knock and tell them that their neighbor's house is for sale.
Take information with them to give them to leave with them, like
Flyers.
some kind of flyer that's talking about the house or talking about the neighborhood, something. Yeah. So you can
Okay.
have something to leave or something, pinch into the door to let them know you stopped by.
Sure. Okay. It's a good idea. That is. Yeah,
And
I
don't
had a
forget to
couple
email
hours
your
open up tomorrow.
database. Email everybody you know and invite them.
Yeah, I didn't think about setting up a smart plan and tag and then basically just sending it out to everybody. I've done the campaigns before, but I liked how you mentioned that. So that is my plan.
Perfect. Perfect. And I just got, I just looked on Facebook. Teresa just got her first listing.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So that's pretty awesome.
That is awesome. That's exciting.
So maybe Adriana, you could call her and you could tag team an open house with her on her new listing.
Yeah, I'll reach out.
Yeah, that may be fun. Congrats on your new listing. Let's do an open house together.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Open houses are definitely more fun with more people.
They are.
I
'Cause-
enjoyed like shadowing people for open houses. It was nice.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd done this one on Monday for Jill and Gary, and it was a condo, and there was an open house in another unit in the same building going on at the same time. So my husband was with me, and anytime I saw like a car coming or someone walking out of the other one, I was like, go walk outside, pretend you're leaving my open house. So I made him carry like client sheets. So he just walking in and out. It's like,
That's
I just
awesome.
got it seem like this, this
Walk
place
out,
is
man, this
hopping.
place was amazing.
Right? Oh, that's fun.
I don't think
Cheers.
he'll sign up to do another one with me.
You had to work too hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be good advice. Actually, I think door knock, email, call Teresa. The worst answer you're gonna get is no, right?
Right.
And you gotta remember Teresa's never done an open house and you've done one, so you're more experienced.
Yeah. I'm basically a pro.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Be one, do one.
Yeah, well, I know we've gone over time, so going forward, Tuesday and Thursday, we're gonna move to 3:30.
That would be perfect.
Is that